Hey guys, thanks for those who contributed to yesterday's poll. So the results are struggling to put in the volume as you're always distracted or disorganized is the biggest winner. So this comes down to controlling your environment. Distractions are easy in the modern world. We all get distracted by social media. We all get distracted by YouTube or things that are going off in our environment. So the first thing you've got to do if you're struggling with distractions is to limit them as much as possible, to simplify your life. So what I would do, for example, when I walked in my office, you can see there my desk is pretty empty. I got one piece of paper on there for me to write notes. You want to clear distractions, which means no tabs on your browsers. It means no Facebook left up, no YouTube left up. So when you come down in the morning to start your work day, if you do start your work day in the morning, you don't want to be distracted from stimulus on your screen. So you want to eliminate distractions there. You also want to make sure that you're cracking on with your day as soon as possible. So for me, to limit distractions, I would put my phone on airplane mode when I go to bed, which I still do. And when I wake up in the morning, because I set my alarm on it, I don't get distracted by Instagram flashing up, Facebook flashing up. There's no stimulus there. I then do my morning meditation, my journaling. My whole environment's controlled for the first hour of my day, so nothing can throw me off. It's very easy to get thrown off by anything. I'm the same. If I didn't put things in place, I'd get distracted. I'd spend 2 hours on YouTube, going down the rabbit hole, next video. We all do the same things. You've got to eliminate them as much as possible. I went quite far with my grinding sort of habits where I had disabled my browser on my internet, on my grinding laptop, so I couldn't actually browse the internet whilst I was grinding. If I could, but I'd have to go to my secondary laptop and it would have been an effort. I couldn't automatically click on the internet. So basically, to fight distractions, you've got to simplify your environment, make it controlled. Find out what is distracting you. Is it YouTube? Is it Facebook? Is it your phone going off? Is it that you've just got very interested in crypto, so you're reading crypto stuff? There's loads of stuff that are going to distract you, and then just make sure you're making it hard for you to do those behaviors, and you're making it easier to do the good behaviors, which means putting in something that stops you from autopiloting. So yeah, try controlling your first hour of the day. I've talked about this in other videos, but yeah, make sure the first hour you're doing proactive stuff where you're doing stuff that helps you. You're not reacting to stuff, so you're not checking Facebook, checking Instagram, stuff like that. You're actually starting with a good work habit and then eliminate what's distracting you or make it hard for you. So I'm guessing a lot of you guys get distracted by YouTube and Facebook and crypto these days, and researching crypto stuff seems to be people's side grind. That's fine that you're interested in these stuff, but make sure they have their own place. So when you're grinding, have your grind laptop in front of you. If you want to be hardcore like me, disable your browser so you can't actually click on anything, read articles, and then reward yourself. So for example, say 2 hours in, you'd normally end your session. Instead of ending your session there, say, okay, I'm going to play for another hour, and as a reward, once I finish this hour, I will then allow myself to browse YouTube, read about crypto, go on Facebook, whatever, but push yourself to work harder before you give yourself a reward. So what happens is we get tired, distracted, bored, or the results aren't going the way we want, and instead of pushing through, we turn to social media, which gives us a dopamine hit initially, and that becomes this cycle of what we do all the time. Every time we feel uncomfortable, we check Facebook, or we check Instagram, or we check YouTube, or read something, and we end our session. So this creates this really bad, every time you feel discomfort, you now know you can get a good bit of pleasure by checking stuff. So you need to push yourself to go for discomfort when you're playing poker, when things aren't going good. Push yourself to work harder, and then have a scheduled time where you allow yourself to be distracted and you allow yourself some free time as a reward for pushing yourself harder. So that's the main takeaways from that one. I will answer the second one, which was can't focus for long periods tomorrow. So I hope you guys found that useful. Let me know in the comments below.